Ready to go. Uh-oh. Someone's swapping over to the other team. We're on 3. Everyone's a little bit too excited, but we're about to hop in. We've got the 3, 2, 1 going. With
And
one full team on
join.
one side. And they're waiting it out. They're being exceptionally courteous.
Oh.
We got that nice power slide around the car.
There we go.
Around the ball. And we're good. Okay, we are set to go, guys. Once again, the Warriors running on Team Blue. Team 1, whereas the Tigers are orange. Let's get into the action. Oh, man, we've been waiting long and patiently for this one with a shot setting up and going long. Crossing over to Mr. Laren. We've got Devins, we've got Laren, and we've got Justin on Team Orange, or the Tigers, respectively colored. And we've got Temp, we've got Jaden, and UFO. I believe that's I actually can't recall. On Team Blue for the Warriors. But yeah, let's see them in action with a pretty solid hold. Thankfully, the Tigers were very, very keen and were very courteous. We talked about netiquette a couple of times and waiting out your enemy team. So that was really nice of them to not score a free goal or two. But we've got a pretty solid defense from both teams as they kind of shuffle around this ball in the middle. Kind of open game here. An excellent hold on the net from both players, Laren and UFO, who don't want to go too deep, don't want to overcommit. Maybe a bit too much hold inside the net, but I think we're going to do just fine.
That's actually one of the first things I noticed was the actual distance between the players right now. I mean, UFO and Mr. Devin S are both sitting all the way inside their net the entire time, which is way better than ball chasing. So, you know what? The alternative to just drive at the ball, definitely sit in your net. I love it.
I can understand also that this intense moment where their hands are shaking, they're sweating. It could be a really rough chance if they just lose that first goal. So that absolute dedication to holding the net, with an excellent shot saved by UFO there, might be their #1 imperative. And honestly, if you're fighting for that mentality, if you're fighting for that meta game and keeping a good mind, you might be able to. Oh my goodness, the boom right in front! Excellent coverage. UFO slips in, goes for that save, and knocks it to the wall. He does not want to let that first goal in, and that's what we're looking for here with a pretty even fight. Where the Tigers and the Warriors are both neither giving up that easy opportunity right in front of that. Ooh, what a show!
And UFO is now starting to come a little bit farther out of net here. I'm wondering if he's got any tricks packed up his sleeve here.
I'm feeling a little bit more confident. Maybe like, hey, we can hold on to this net, but Justin coming in for the touch.
Oh my goodness,
oh, man!
Hanging on by a thread again.
Yeah, they're
just not conceding, but getting pretty darn close.
Oh, goodness me, they are beckoning commentators' curse here. But I'm not going to say anything for the Warriors. They are just going to keep on defending as they are. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it scary? Is it exciting? I'm not going to make a comment, but for now, another opportunity from Justin, who goes for a touch in front, cannot close things up. Laren coming up, cross up, is lost control, coming across towards the net, and very, very easily closed up by Devin, who is like a pasty glue stuck to that net, that 3-point line. It is all his. Looks like we're playing some FIFA here, just holding that position strong.
UFO is picking really, really good challenges right now in times to push out. Oh my goodness!
Oh, the runaway!
The pass up to Sympathy. I hope that's how you say that.
It's close enough. Oh, excellent power shot. Launched right forward. You can see his car careening, but he knew he did a good job. And you know that cool guys never look at explosions, right?
Absolute laser beam.
Excellent. So let's jump into the next cross-field kickoff. Touched by Justin. Getting that nice gentle clear up off the wall. No one's going for it yet. We are playing in the brackets of silver plus-ish rank, so we aren't going to see anything too high-flying yet, but there's some excellent ground-based gameplay, as we've already seen some beautiful defending opposition, an excellent slice in, that extra little touch, just enough to...
this pass was out of this world by Jaden here. Into his teammate.
Unbelievable!
He bumps forward. He pool shots his teammate forward and then shoots the ball into him. That's fantastic.
What's that quick chat command for calculated? Because boy howdy, that was a shake and bake moment right there. That was beautiful. Touch from Jaden. Set up at the 2-0 mark now.
More pressure on the orange half, and I mean it's starting to look dire here.
It's a bit rough with that 1 minute marker hitting us now. It's 3 bodies in the corner, a big opening right in front of net. No one's covering the back post. A shot from Jaden slides up the wall, bounces off. Clean cut, not enough. He could not get that accuracy in the air. It's a runaway, it's a breakaway opportunity, a touch, a dribble. UFO clears it though. An excellent answer. He was holding onto that net and waiting for just that moment. And he came through with Devin going for the extra touch, maybe a closeout. No, not enough. Justin
and UFO over here justifying his positioning way back.
Oh my goodness, the slice! And it's in!
It feeds right as I say that, and Justin sneaks into the back corner.
He gave that ball a
beautiful flick.
Right in at the tightest angle for the corner.
Wow.
Excellent. Well, this is anyone's game potentially with a 1-goal deficit. The Tigers are just barely behind. Can they bring it back? I'm thinking they're going to see that energy and motivation now. A miss from Jaden. Justin going for the touch. Can't bounce it off the corner. Loses control. Semp goes for a wonky
going
clear.
For the turtle flick.
Oh my god.
Beautiful.
Perhaps. Up off the wall.
Jaden going for a logo air dribble. Not quite able to connect.
Not yet. Jaden touching right down the middle again. Devin's answering, going up off the wall. This is their chance to dribble into net. Can they get the closing third goal? And not enough, with the first game being taken by the Warriors at the 2-0. What an excellent game.
I mean, like, fantastic positioning there from the Warriors. Like, I'm impressed. Like, UFO, I talked about how far back he was, but I mean, he justified it over and over and over with all of his defensive stops. Impressive stuff from the Warriors here.
I'm so stoked. Yeah, we saw UFO gripping onto that post like, I'm ready for it. Come at me. And he covered pretty much everything.
We're going to see what happens this game. You guys don't know, Justin's the best player in the world.
Oh, got it.
Need to clarify that.
Right, popping off the back wall. Devin covering, waiting for it to fall down. Semp getting an action here, a shot, and it's going to roll right in. Slightly.
Immediately throwing it in. Wow.
Unfortunate.
That's the power of the Merc right there. The car's so big, you just can't beat it to the ball.
Just put a bunch of bricks in the back and get all that power on it, man. Just launch that ball. We're moving into second goal kickoff here. Arlo versus Jaden. Loses kickoff. UFO going for the shot. The touch, and he lifts it off.
Oh my goodness, and UFO comes out of the net and into the orange net. Beautiful stuff. I think it's the first time he's left his half this series.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
He was feeling a little bit greedy, a little bit hungry, and he went out there and showed his footing. It was great. Our next kickoff takes Justin. Oh, actually, everyone, or maybe, sorry, just the Tiger side. Who,
everyone against no one.
They get great control.
The Tigers won the kickoff.
Absolutely.
And UFO
great power.
Monster clear.
Yeah, launches it way over. Almost goes for the touch up the self pass into a calculated, but no, Justin answers. The ball comes down. Maybe loses a bit of control here, though. A bit of overcommittal with a 3-on-1. Justin takes it off the wall, giving it away to Semp. That Merc loses control, but Jane goes for the shot instead, takes his turn. In the checkout line, but not smooth enough, and we can't take that goal in. With the 2-0 lead for the Warriors, this is going to be a pretty rough time for them to come back at 4 minutes left for the Tigers. Get an opportunity for... Yeah, it was beautiful. Touch from UFO again, and a boom. This is a 2v1 opportunity, or more. Sorry. Oh, but he just barely gets that touch. Almost closes it out in the top of the net, but too much power. Larlo going for the touch. And, oh, man. That fit into the round peg perfectly. Goodness sakes. Look at that slice. Zips in. All right. We're going for another
4 minutes left. It's not time to start, ringing the alarm bells for the Tigers, but they got to start
looking a bit scary. Going. Absolutely, they need that momentum, because if they're starting off with this speed already, the Warriors have taken far and long off. But another potential encounter at the front here with a UFO where he sets it off. Unintentional pass from the 50. Devin's going for the clear and the touch. Semp coming in with that powerful Merc once again. Maybe going off the wall, loses a bit of control and a little bit of confidence and waits it out until Justin comes in for an extra touch. Can't turn around fast enough. Larlo going for a touch down the middle as well. Can't cross over the middle line with it though. Gives it up to Justin, who throws it off the wall with an excellent clear. A beautiful shot and maybe a slice enough to bring it in, but can't accurately place it there. Oh, with a shot in front. Semp barely clears it out. Gives it over to UFO. Larlin, Blair in, sorry. Man, these are some tough names here, but These guys are doing great. Justin off the wall, can't clear it again. Looks at that beautiful opportunity. Semp with that beautiful Merc hit and that nice spin at the end, showing us that flex, that Tony Hawk's Pro Skater energy. Cruises across to the other side of the field. Jaden touch off the wall. Can't get it though. Justin clearing it.
A lot of midfield pressure from both sides. Oh! Beautiful flick. And every time I open my mouth, it seems that Warriors are putting the ball in the net.
Goodness me. Yeah, it's been some kind of commentator something, but...
I was just going to say there was a stalemate at midfield, so it's like a preemptive commentator's curse.
Goodness me. Well, we're going to be rooting for maybe potentially four more of those commentators' curses on the Tiger side, because they're going to desperately need it as they're 4 behind with 2 minutes 30 in. We are at the halfway mark with a touch off the back post. Oh, man! And it clears and just flies in. Goodness me.
I was going to talk that time, but I didn't. It still didn't work.
I saw you gritting your teeth there, man. Oh,
yeah, I was going to talk, but I decided not to.
Oh, actually off the side post instead. This is looking pretty rough here. Going to be a touch.
Half the game left, and we're already up 5 on the Warriors side. Like,
we need some solid clears. We need... What do we need, Lumi?
To be honest, we just need more hard touches. The biggest difference between this game and the last game for the Warriors is they're like lasering the ball every time they hit it, and that's just the kind of energy that we need from the Tigers to counteract it.
I feel ya. We gotta get those more solid holes, and that's one of them potentially. Laren is saying, no, I do not want this on my side of the field anymore. It gets there, though, with an excellent clear from Jaden. Crosses it over center line, goes for a touch, a self-pass, and Justin's coming back like a freak, answering maybe anything.
Almost scored it.
Devin pops in for a shot. It's off the back wall, going way too high. Justin going for a desperate attempt to touch it in the air with a 1 minute 40 mark looming. We are almost at 1:30. It's looking pretty rough, folks, with 5-0 deficit. The Tigers are behind, and they got to claw back to clear these Warriors. Let's see if they can.
Showing up from UFO, too.
Absolutely. Guaranteed. Control crossing over the middle line again. Jaden taking the boost, coming around back. Can't do it fast enough, and the runaway takes Tigers into a 1-goal comeback so far.
4 goals, minute 20. I mean, I've seen crazier things.
It's happened. We just gotta see some.
Definitely happened at least once.
We just gotta see that powerful animal energy from those Tigers, because nothing else is gonna save them. With a 4-goal deficit, they gotta bring it back and bring it back hard. And unfortunately, it's looking really rough with an awkward shot right in front. Potentially a touch from Jaden. Can't answer off the backboard. Semp covering instead and brings it right in. Whoa.
Sempti's just coming up huge this game with, I believe, 3 goals at this point. And it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it turns into gold. I mean,
literally that.
Really difficult.
3 shots, 3 goals. You're right, man. He touches it, it goes in the net.
Yep.
And man, they could use some of that secret stuff, and they absolutely get it.
Is.
What an answer! They take a hit, they swing right back. An excellent
All they lost
bounce.
was 12 seconds.
Awesome. So they 4 goals away once again. Clawing back, holding on like Mufasa just before he's dropped off. Can he bring it back up top? Can we get that age-old reference?
For anyone who's watched The Lion King, we know how that ended, so.
Maybe this time. It was a lion, though.
Yeah,
maybe
I mean, Tigers are the same thing. They're bigger, right? They're bigger.
Let's see if they can show off how big and powerful they are with this touch here. Semp gets an extra. Covering the net is Laren, waiting for anything, an opportunity maybe to come out. An excellent slice. UFO going for the shot, gets the doink instead. Misses, going for a clear off the wall, touching it, bouncing it to himself for a calculated self-pass. Going to the side, a dribble, a control.
Oh my goodness, the mind game on that. He got about like 10 feet of separation and then tried to flip it off of the guy's touch. That was just amazing foresight. And it's in their net.
Floated
what
right
a play
in.
By UFO.
See the helium enter that balloon and slowly leave it as it goes from hang time to right in the back of the net. Goodness me.
And Jaden's been playing with UFO their whole season, so I mean, he already knows to expect these kind of antics from him. And at this point, 30 seconds, 5 goals. I mean,
right now,
a miracle is going to do it here.
We're fighting for Swiss value, and right now we're absolutely fighting for momentum, because any goals that we lose, concede, or we make now are going to go on to our next game and make us feel great, or make us feel like, oh no, we got to play harder. So let's see for our last 5 seconds. Can we get one more closing out goal? UFO absolutely wants it and brings it in. Oh, what a touch.
I swear, UFO comes out of the net and it's instantly a goal. Like, I mean, the Warriors just really are clicking on all cylinders right now, and it's fantastic to watch.
Some beautiful power. So it looks like we're closing out, guys, at the 2-second marker. An excellent effort, but it's not over to the old lady sings. We gotta say it because somehow you can't sneak in a couple extra goals, but with that being the case now, we are closing out on final game. Excellent. Great games. We're just going to close out with our last message to these guys. Or goodness me, best of 3 over. But we've got our winners, guys, with the decisive victory at 8-2 and the first victory in their first game of the best of 3. We've got the Warriors, or 3-0-2, or our Team Blue here with Jaden, UFO, and Semp taking it to the next round of their Swiss.